Listen up, bro. There's so many different types of methods to get into a lucid dream, and I listen. We're To be honest, I can't be fucked talking about all of them. I have tried out many lucid dreaming techniques, but it really all comes down to these two things, and it's whether you're awake, and you're going to have a lucid dream, or whether you're getting into a lucid dream because you're dreaming. Um, and so basically, all the wake techniques I find pretty hard. It's basically doing something with your mind or your body physically to get into a lucid dream. There's like the finger method where like you play like a piano, like an air piano, and that like should like make you more aware when you're falling asleep. There's many methods. There's like the meditation method to lucid dream, where it's like you maintain awareness. There's many different types of other methods where it's like saying like mnemonics, phrases, everything. And that's like the being awake to fall asleep method. Um, the thing that I've had more like luck with is the one where the dream initiated lucid dreaming, where it's basically you're in a dream, or you're about to get into a dream, but instead you hijack it, you get into a lucid dream. And maybe some people find that harder, but it just in my experience, like hey, listen, I'll probably make like a tier list video, because who doesn't like a tier list video, you know what I mean? But it's like there's no point, in my opinion, really talking about every single lucid dream method. If I just personally think that the only good method is the writing method, you know what I mean? So there's yeah, in my opinion, there's no point really talking about every single, like making a video about every single method. I did make some videos talking about some other methods if you want to like watch them. They're like the more advanced methods that people have found success with. But when it comes to like, you have so many methods, and they all just come down to, being awake and falling asleep, and basically going into your dream while awake. Like, I don't. What's the point of explaining every single type of different thing you can do when you're awake going to sleep? It doesn't matter, because it's all just the end goal is just getting into a lucid dream, right? And and then you have the more, like, I think like the more advanced methods, usually the ones where it's like you're in a dream and then you get into a lucid dream. Those are the ones that usually like use some weird like a mind game and take more effort. Um, that's usually how I get into a lucid dream, if you want to know. But even then, it's like, again, why talk about all of these methods and their names, and like really like distract you when your main goal is just getting into a lucid dream. So that's really all you need to know. Just know whether or not your technique is being awake and getting into a dream, or it's dreaming and then getting into a lucid dream that way. Um, and so yeah, in my personal experience, the reason why I really dislike the uh the awake initiated dreaming is because it just, either one, I'm way too tired to actually pay attention, and I'll just fall asleep and forget about it, or two, it's because um it's just way, like, my mind's way too engaged, and nothing really happens, and I'll just like, then I'll stay awake, and I'll be like, oh, I'm too awake now, I'm just gonna go to sleep, and then nothing really happens anyway. um but again, maybe you try and you're like, oh wow, like I really got my results, and I've heard some people like really get some pretty good results with that one. I personally think that getting your lucid dream when you're already in a dream, bro, and especially like when you're already in a dream and then you get lucid, and you kind of like, it's kind of nice because like you're already like in a generated world that you can just like then do your own thing. That's kind of like more fun, in my opinion. Um, because like, and then some people will be like, they're awake and they visualize something and they go into that visualization. But again, like, I've never really experienced it like that. And so yeah, this is the really very short video what I want to make. Which is that, like, again, like I might make like a tier list talking about basically every single type of lucid dream method. But in my experience, in my opinion, there's no really reason for me to talk about every single method if it all just falls down into these two categories, right? So yeah, that's all I really want to say. Leave a comment if you think otherwise, and like you want like a really in-depth video, small video talk about every single method. But in my opinion, with like the YouTube algorithm, it's or like and like terms of like working, it's way better just to like instead of making lots of mini videos, to make a whole like long video talking about like everything in that topic. But yeah, that's really what I gotta say. Yeah, leave a comment if you disagree and you want like you want like a video to talk about every single thing, or leave a comment saying like, oh yeah, like we'll like want to watch like a longer video talking about basically like discussing every single thing, and and then yeah, subscribe if you want to be there for that. See ya.